So, another unexpected just job in the chateau. We're used to these now, it's how it is. As we've been working in the bathroom here, we've realised that we kind of need to strengthen the floor. Not for any other reason, the floor would do as it is, but because we want to tile it, it's going to make it really difficult for us to lay the tiles and for the tiles to settle in one place and not have any movement. So we've decided to strengthen the floor, so we have 10mm thick chipboard, is it, Terry?
It is, yeah, just to help strengthen the OSB board, because the OSB board's, it's good, but it's not actually thick enough for what we needed.
Yeah.
And that was obviously done a long time ago.
Yeah, it's one of the first jobs that was done when we got here. This room again was in such bad shape. This room is a complete, everything in here is new. So we've got that, we've laid it, we're going to start laying it anyway. We're preparing the surface, clean it all down. We've applied PVA to the bottom of it just to keep it in place, and then we're just giving it loads of screws, keep it exactly where it's going to be, and it's completely took the movement that we had in the floor. Yeah. It's just given that rigidity that we're going to need. And then we found out today there's a few more processes, because again, I'm not a tiler, I have no idea about these things. I explained to the lady in Point P that it's going onto wood. So now we have to do a load of preparation for the wood as well, because it's in a bathroom. And
yeah, well, we'll get to go through each process, which we're learning, but looking at the shower, you're becoming a bit of a pro.
Getting there.
So
I've never done a floor though. This is going to be the interesting one.
Yeah, right, I'll let you crack on and we'll finish off. Mum's just here painting the last bits of gold, aren't you, Mum?
I am.
The end is inside.
It is. Right, come on then.
Come on then.
So everyone's cracking on with little jobs all over in the 400 suite now, which is brilliant. It's all coming together. So I've come over to the 401 suite into my little sort of workspace again, just to get a couple of the other jobs finished that I started a couple of episodes ago. So I've got the bed canopy behind me, which is all dry, and I need to do all of the fiddly bits with it now, or arty-farty bits as Ash says. And there's a couple of the bits that I need to do. So obviously we've been talking about lighting and stuff like that in a couple of the episodes. Now, these are the bulbs that we've got for the 400 bedroom, because we've got about 25 bulbs gone in there. And using normal bulbs, obviously it's going to be too overpowering. So these are 0.9 watt, which are just fantastic. They're only small as well, so you can see them compared to my thumb. They're tiny, so they're going to be perfect for what we're needing. The only problem is the colour is, it's warm white, but it's just too sort of bright warm white, and wanting sort of like a period aged look to them. Which obviously it's going to be difficult getting to buy them. So we came up with a little plan, and that is we're going to paint the glass on all of these to make them look like sort of old Edison bulbs, which have the sort of gold glaze on. And all we're going to do is we've got some glass and porcelain paint, and we're just going to give them a coat of paint just to sort of dull the brightness of the filament inside, really. With them only being LED, they don't give off hardly any heat at all. So it's perfect with the paint, and yeah, it'll give a nice finish to them. The only downside is that because we've got about 25 or so for the bedroom, and then I've got another 12 for the salon, I have to paint every single one by hand. So it's back to painting, getting all these sorted. I need to think of some way of supporting them all as well while I'm painting them, and then go from there. But all I'm doing is literally got this glass paint. I'm just going to give them a light coat, leave them, and then they're ready to fit. And I'll be able to show you what they look like afterwards. So I will crack on now, getting these painted, and then once I've left these dry, I'll get on to getting the bed canopy sorted. Now, that's all of the bulbs done that we need. What I thought I'd do is add just a normal bulb in. Now, this is just a normal candle bulb that a lot of you will have in your lights at home and stuff like that. I think this is a 8-watt one. So it's going to be quite bright. It's supposed to be warm white. So it does give off a nice glow. But what we're going to do is paint this one as well and then put it next to a normal one, just so you can see the difference with what we're doing, painting all these and the standard bulbs that you can buy. Now the paint, obviously that we've got, I've hardly used any. I think I've used probably about 10-20% if that, the paint. And I think this was only about €6 or €7 to actually get this. So we've got plenty to do, many more bulbs, obviously for the rest of the chateau. And yeah, it's just a nice sort of cheap alternative to creating some nice bulbs. You can buy bulbs with this sort of finish on them, but they're normally twice the price. And if you've already got bulbs at home and you want to create this look, then it's pointless replacing all your bulbs when you've already got them there. All you need to do is buy some paint for €6, give them the paint, and then there you go. So yeah, that's all done. So I'll leave them now and go see what else is to do.
So we're in the 400 suite. We still don't have electricity up here, although we have lights shining and everything on. And the reason being is we're using some of the fantastic EcoFlow products. Now I'm here today with the River 2. Now it is just a fantastic little piece of kit. It's portable, it's handy, it's easy to use, and it means that we can do everything that we need to in here without having an electric supply. We can use our power tools. We can test the electrical appliances out when we're having to try things. We can test the lights out, make sure our wiring's all right before the electrician comes round. So again, it's a superb piece of kit. It's not just that, they're good because we're going to be able to use these for the next 10 years. These have got 10 years worth of chargers in them, over 3,000 chargers. And like I say, we use these every day in our everyday life. We just pick one up and take it into whatever we want, whether that means we need to use the USB ports to charge our phones and cameras up so that we can keep recording, USB port and battery as well. It's even, if you're out and about in the car, it's got, if you need like car charging stuff, it's got the little output there as well for your 12 volt. The good thing about this little product is it's got a super technology in it. It's got an X-Boost technology, which means that you can actually use a product that's higher rated than what this gives out, because it's got an inverter in it and it'll actually let you use like coffee machines, kettles, stuff like that. So again, we can use it for everything around here without losing power, without not realising that we're not on the mains electricity. The charging on it is superb. It is so quick, and we can have this, we literally go for dinner, and if there's nothing in this, we go for dinner, come back half an hour later, this is fully charged, and we can use it everywhere in here again. Just pick it up and carry on going. We can charge it with the mains. We can put it, a winter sunny day like this, we can just hook it up to one of the solar panels. Solar panels are a bit longer, 3 to 4 hours, but again, it's free. You're getting free electricity for nothing. And we can control it with the app as well. So we can just switch it on and off and do things that we need. So if we've gone upstairs and we forgot to turn the lights out, click the app and we can switch everything off. We can use it to manage all the functions on the app. There's so many good things about it. Check the link in the description. There's always 5% off extra when you click the link in our description. You can use Amazon or you can use EcoFlow's own website, but check them out. They are amazing products.
So back with the bed canopy. Obviously I need to finish off this. Now all of the varnish is dried. It looks absolutely amazing. Just the finish on it. I did go along and start painting some of them in gold, the egg and dark trim. I will need 2 coats, so I've done one of them just when I was bored one night. So the rest of it I'll probably go over with the same sort of method that we've done in the salon with the sponge. Just putting it on the sponge and just highlighting the rest of it. And that'll probably be it for the egg and dark part. But you would have remembered that we did have a sort of like beaded trim on this edge here that we had to take off. That was just completely rotten. So, next thing that we're coming up with is these studs. Now, these are just little studs that you get for upholstery, and they're left over from when I used to do some upholstery stuff. Unfortunately, they're not the colour that we want. These are like a brushed brass. So what I thought I'd do, obviously we'll be able to use those to go on. It'll give us the same effect, and they're good because we can bend them to whatever shape we want. And every fifth one, you put a tack in, so it's going to be a hold it into place as well. So it's going to be a win-win because it's given us the effect that we want. It's obviously nice and pliable, so we can get it around all the curves, and it's obviously the shape. The only thing is obviously it's not the colour. So what I was going to do is, I've got some gold spray paint, give all these a spray, let these dry for a bit, and then once it's all dried we can come back and start attaching it in place, and then that's the whole bed canopy exterior part finished, and we can just start looking at doing sync with the interior. So I will crack on now, get some of these sprayed and go from there. And that's the bed canopy finished, and to be honest, I think it looks absolutely amazing compared to what it was like when we got it. It was just falling to bits and all the wood trim was just crumbling away. I think now, obviously we've given it a new trim and put the little detail on the bottom. Give it a coat of varnish as well, and it just looks brilliant. I think what I might do is I might give it a very light sand on obviously where we've done the wood, just so we can go over it with the Gilboy's wax, just so it gives more of like a natural sort of finish with the wood, so it doesn't look so shiny really, because we haven't got any sort of shiny stuff in the bedroom. But yeah, I think after that it'll look fantastic, and then we can look at putting some of the fabric in, which will just be amazing. But yeah, it's cost hardly not to do, and it looks fantastic. So we've got our bed canopy all finished. It's looking brilliant, to be honest.
Looks absolutely amazing. It really does.
It goes perfect in here. So obviously the 2 screws that we've got up there that a lot of you asked about in many of videos, that's to mark out where the beam is, so we can attach this to it. So obviously because paint it all, we won't know where they're going to be. So we've left those in just so they're an indication to where the beam's going. So we can attach this and then we'll have the bed canopy. So yeah, it'll be brilliant all the way up there.
Yep.
And we've got our bulbs in.
Yep, and looking lovely.
Yeah.
It feels like this is a real chateau bedroom. This is a proper chateau bedroom.
Yeah, it's getting there. And the next thing we need to do is get the fabric on the canopy and the drapes, get all that sorted.
I can see pink in your hand.
Yep. We've got a colour that we're going to use. Now I know a lot of you are going to be going crazy thinking, what are you doing? But just bear with us and just wait until it's finished, because we think that against the colour is just going to look amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's going to look out of this world.
Yeah, and it's only for the inside of the canopy, so we're not spreading it all over the room. It's just purely just to have like a little burst of colour just to go with the blue, really.
Is it to make it more feminine?
A little bit more feminine, yeah. So yeah, we'll probably just have it inside the canopy, and then maybe like 1 or 2 cushions on the bed or on the chair or something like that. So yeah, it's all good. Floor's all done as well.
Yeah.
So you've got all that done. So we've just got the box of tiles. So that's going to be our next job.
We've got more than 1 box as well.
Well, we've got more than 1 box, yeah. So we're just going to start cracking on with that. And we've got the chandelier up in here. Yeah, we've got the lights up. They're looking absolutely amazing. So we'll be able to show you more of those in the next video when we're getting the chandelier up and getting the mirror and the lights up in the salon. So yeah, it's all coming along and looking amazing. I think once we get the floor in here, then it's really going to come together.
Well, that's the last major works on this suite now.
Sweet.
And then it will literally be a case of starting to prep it with furniture.
Yeah.
Get the bathroom plumbed in. So
yeah, so that's it for today's video. Obviously, hope you enjoyed it. Let us know what you think to the salmon pink velvet. Obviously, if you think it's going to go.
It's going to light the comments up.
I know. Like I said, looking at it, it does look like a massive clash between them, but it will work. Just bear with it. Obviously, the room's coming together already.
We trust your genius, Terry. You're all right.
Yeah, I'm not genius.
You are.
Right, we'll crack on and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
If you'd like to be part of our journey and help restore the chateau, then please join us on Patreon, where you'll be part of our journey, receive a piece of the history and get exclusive videos.